Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 62.
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Jackson. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. With a 1st first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Jackson will keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Adams, 37 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, Jackson dancing to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Jackson. That That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Down now, here's 2nd down.
Switch. Hey, middle.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second?
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To try again after the sack, Lawrence. That's swung out to Mostert. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did him a world of good. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 from the 9. A handoff to Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamental.
There he goes, right side. Oh, that's the way and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Levante David able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Jackson running again, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Levante David, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They go play action with Lawrence. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. On the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson now. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Goes for 36 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And Incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back. And done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's put.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. Finding Kelsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30. Bells. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it. And he's taken. whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.